Trump picking fiery former congressional players to fight back against the swamp was a risky move. Either it was going to be exactly what the country needed, putting in fighters who know how to fight the enemy because they were once behind those congressional lines themselves, or it was going to be a disaster with a lot of backroom winks and nods and, hey, old buddy, let's play nice behind the scenes. But this week has proven there is no backroom winking going on when it comes to Trump's current fighting roster. Here's former Senator Marco Rubio, now Secretary of State, USAID acting head and acting NSA, with ice-cold reserve earlier this week, pushing his former Senate colleague Pramila Jayapal to the verge of tears, and later on maybe even Senator Kaine and Van Hollen.
You revoked her student visa because
proudly.
she wrote an op-ed.
Would you revoke? We're going to do more. We will revoke the visa of anyone who's in this country as a guest who's here to stir up trouble.
Are you going to revoke the visa?
The statutory phrase says you are entitled to entrance as a refugee if you demonstrate a well-justified fear of persecution.
No, you're not entitled.
So
you're
can
allowed.
you have a different standard based upon the color of somebody's skin? Would that be acceptable?
Well, I'm not the one arguing that. Apparently you are, because you don't like the fact that they're white, and that's why they're coming.
I'm just asking you to say that would be unacceptable.
Well, no, I would say that the United States,
a very easy thing
the United States has a right to pick and choose who they allow into the United States.
Even based on the color of somebody's skin.
You're the one that's talking about the color of their skin, not me. These
are
people whose farms were being burned down and they were killed because of the color of their skin.
It was quite the show. But, you know, so many of us, yours truly included, were skeptical about Marco Rubio at first. I thought he wasn't a true Trump supporter. I thought he'd be one of those guys who played nice with his colleagues while the rest of us weren't looking. That he was going to, along with every other career Republican in Washington, just go along. But boy, was I wrong. Fighting the swamp with the backing of Trump has done something to the Honorable Marco Rubio. Rubio is Trump's most deadly cabinet weapon against the swamp. Rubio doesn't care a whit what the Democrats think. He's thoroughly disgusted, outrageously resolved, and for Democrats, terrifyingly dedicated to putting America first.
First of all, I'm actually very proud of the work we've done with USAID. For example, I don't regret cutting $10 million for male circumcisions in Mozambique. I don't know how that makes us stronger and more prosperous as a nation. In the case of El Salvador, absolutely. Absolutely. We deported gang members, including the one you had a margarita with. And that guy is a human trafficker, and that guy is a gangbanger, and the evidence is going to be clear. In the days to come, you're going to see who you went to defend.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Rubio has the floor.
Mr. Chairman, he can't make...
Democrats could not take it. They couldn't get a cogent point in edgewise, and how could they? Fighting facts is such a foreign concept to them. And Secretary Rubio, a man clearly exhausted, is not exhausted by the work, though he has a lot of it. No, he's exhausted. He's pissed off and done with the nonsense.
Well, I can go on. I mean, there's other things here. We spent $227,000 for Big Cat's YouTube channel from USAID. We spent $14 million for social cohesion in Mali, whatever the hell that means.
I have to tell you directly and personally that I regret voting for you for Secretary of State. I yield back.
May I respond?
You may sit.
Well, first of all, your regret for voting for me confirms I'm doing a good job.
And nothing held back former Congressman Lee Zeldin, now EPA director, obliterating Senator Sheldon Whitehouse also.
You're not going to waste dollars just because you insist on EPA lighting taxpayer dollars on fire. The American taxpayers, they put President Trump in office because of people like you. They have Republicans in charge of the House and Senate because of people like you. Because you don't care about 99% of this story. You don't want me to go through the list of all the evidence of waste and abuse.
No, what I want you to do...
In conflicts of interest.
What I want you to do...
Unqualified recipients. You don't care about...
What I want you to do...
What you see here is a line of fighters who are not holding back.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.